involved, I feel like a little bit all over the place. And maybe that has added to me wanting to have to be able to have that connection with people. Um, my mom is also a social worker, so that probably helped me feel curious about getting into the field. When I was going to school in Florida, I got my I got my bachelor's in psychology, and then knew that I wanted to keep going. I worked a little bit and then went back to school for social work. And I don't think there was ever a time where I wasn't sure. I think going into school just kind of confirmed, like, yes, this is where I want to be. So I got my master's in social work in Miami at FIU. And then, like I said, I moved around a lot. So then ended up up north in Connecticut. I got my license there as well. And then now I'm here in Georgia. So licensed in 3 states, and have had the pleasure of working with people all over, and just love seeing those differences and similarities. And yeah, it really just confirmed this is where I want to be. I might jump in as far as like confronting the worry, and kind of going with what's the worst thing that could happen, which I guess confronting the emotion or confronting the thought in itself might be enough. That someone might not want to continue, which is fine whenever you're ready. But yeah, I might just jump in and think about what's worst case scenario. And if nothing specific comes up, then it might just be just kind of that general fear of the unknown that might be holding you back. I think first impressions, I'm pretty quiet. And so I think people might be, clients and coworkers have told me that they're surprised. When they first meet me, I'm pretty quiet, but then as time goes on, you build a relationship, and they're surprised at just like when, your personality comes out, and that I am pretty strong-headed, which when people are quiet, I think can be perceived as, like a weakness or something, and I look at it as a strength. And so using that and helping clients build their own strengths, I think that might be the most surprising. Also, if you like to dance, we'll dance. Whether you're a kid or an adult, we can play games, and I think that might surprise people too. I think I've seen a lot of people feeling just kind of stuck. And so helping people feel unstuck and maybe helping people get a little bit of clarity. I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of just kind of basic anxiety of like the what ifs, or should I? And I think the last pattern has to do with self-esteem and thinking about, am I enough? Yeah, when I see a client come in, after some time, and like maybe just their posture's a little bit different, or like maybe even like sometimes you can kind of see like the tension leave. And then in the things that they bring into session, it's really exciting to hear about things that maybe they thought they couldn't do that now they're doing, and just that excitement in their voice, and maybe even like surprising themselves that they were able to push themselves out of that box, and reach their goals. I think the pacing is really important. And I think, like I had mentioned before, that people have had bad experiences with previous therapists. I think maybe like jumping in too quickly. And I get, you're ready, you're excited, you want to do the work. And so I want to make sure that we build up those skills to make sure that you can manage whatever's to come whenever we start opening the doors. So definitely pacing. And I always appreciate when, if we're getting to a sensitive subject, I always appreciate if the client is also willing and able to speak up and say, hey, I'm not ready to go there. And I will totally honor that and pause, and we'll do something else, and then come back. So I'll push gently, but I'm always going to respect. I'm always going to respect where you're at, and the pacing is going to be all you. I think this is similar to also one of the other ones that I said, because I keep coming back to that idea of like just that release of tension, and being able to, again, do things that maybe you didn't think you do, maybe you didn't think you could. And I think I'll sometimes prepare my clients. I'm like, it might get worse before it gets better. So like keep with it, because it's stressful, right? Like change is stressful. And I think trusting yourself, trusting in the process. And then I think it's after the fact you kind of look back and you're like, oh, that was different. I didn't think that I could do that. And then just right, like being so proud of yourself. I'm going to be proud of you. But I think that's healing, is just being able to look back and reflect and notice that change in yourself. And it's a big deal, and we celebrate it. That's a trap. It is not linear. You can have a really great day, weeks, months, and then something happens, and that's life. And the idea is not to take away all stress, take away the emotions, right? We're not doing that. But to feel more prepared that when those things do come up and when challenges do come up, that I can handle it. But yeah, definitely not linear. And so if it's like a 2-step forward, 1 step back, that's okay. We'll work through it. I think some people truly just come in like they have a general idea that, okay, this person's going to help me figure some things out. And I think beyond that, I appreciate when people come in with an open mind. And yeah, I'll add on to it. So I'm here to, facilitate and just kind of guide you through. I'm not going to give answers, right? I'm not going to fix problems per se. I'm not going to fix problems for you, but I'm going to help give you the tools to be able to fix them and manage them yourself. Some people want, I feel like, answers, and it just kind of depends on your style, but it's not going to last, right? Like if I give you an answer that's my answer, that might not necessarily be what you want to do. And the point is to trust yourself when you pick what's going to work for you. Yeah, I think people are people, and there's always going to be that inherent, like, I don't want to be judged, which is fine. Again, we're all people. And so I think sometimes people will just hold back in general, maybe not give all the details, or if they're worried about being judged and thinking about like, well, this is going to make me look bad, maybe hold back on that. And that's totally fine. I think that's human nature. As the sessions move on, then I think that they can see like, okay, this truly is a no judgment zone and a safe place, and I can be myself. So it's fine if they need a little bit more time to feel comfortable. Probably in this order, I would say cool in my mind, or this is amazing. And then the next thing that I think is, I'm always honored that you feel comfortable and safe enough to share that with me. Yeah, it might be too simple. I might say just do it. And again, coming back to the first, I think it was the first question, what's the worst that can happen? And if you can't think of like a specific thing, then just do it. And I'm definitely on the side of everyone can benefit from therapy, even if you don't think so. I'm a perfect stranger, essentially, at that first meeting. And I've seen people who are really comfortable from that first session to some people who need a little bit more time to warm up. And either's totally fine. In the first session, I think it's a lot of getting to know you, and I'm open on my end too, right? Like I understand that I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions, and so if you want to ask me questions, I'm okay with that. I think it's important to build that therapeutic relationship, get to know each other, feel comfortable and safe. And like I said, if kids and adults, I've played games. And I think that that might be another one of those kind of surprising things that, yes, I'm quiet, but I'm very competitive. So I won't let you win. So know that if you win, I tried really hard not to lose. It might be a little cliche, but there's like truth to it that not to take things too seriously. That idea that like, and like not, not being dismissive at all of how you feel in your experiences, just thinking about it in the sense of like, okay, so you have your life and everything that's going on, and then thinking about all the people that are around you that you interact with on a day-to-day basis, that everyone has so much stuff going on. And so that idea of, yeah, this happened, but again, I can handle it and I can move on, and finding the next thing that you're looking forward to or enjoy doing. Yeah, I'll add something. I'll add it because it sticks out and it makes me laugh. That I've had my clients, and so I'm taking it as a compliment because I've had clients make a comment about how calm and like, I don't know, just like this like calm energy in session, to the point that I've had several people ask like, do you even feel anxious? Yes, I do. And so like, on the other side, and thinking about that last question too, like, therapists are people, we all have things going on. And so thinking about the skills that we talk about, I promise you that they work. And I will say sometimes I forget to use them as well. I'm like, I really should use that. But yeah, us on our side, the strategies that we are helping for you to use, we also use. And so it works. It just work on being consistent. And again, what's the worst that could happen if you come in and give it a chance?